Hello dear students and welcome to this online class video. Today's topic of this class. So today's topic is least common multiple, which is known as LCM. Yes, LCM is the short form of least common multiple and it has other two names. The first one is lowest common multiple and the second is smallest common multiple. Now let's understand what is LCM. So here I have taken one example for understanding. So we will take two numbers 6 and 9 and we will write their multiples. So first we will write the multiples of 6. So here are 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60 and similarly many others. Now similarly we will write multiples of 9. So what are the multiples of 9? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90 and others. So here we will find out the common multiples. Okay, if you don't know about common multiples, so I have properly made a video for common multiples. The link will be given in the description. Just go there and first watch about the multiple and common multiples. Then watch this video because it will be beneficial for you for understanding. So now what will we do? We will find the common multiples of 6 and 9. So let me cross. First is 18, so I am writing here 18. Second is that is 36. Okay, so let me write 36 here. Next is that I can see that is 54 and next I can see that is 72. Okay, so among these common multiples we can see that the 18 is the lowest, smallest, or you can say least common number, least common multiple. So in this way we can see that the 18 is the least common multiple of 9 and 6, or you can say the LCM of 6 and 9 is 18. So I think you have understand that what is LCM. So in this way we can give a definition. So what is the definition? Yes, here is the definition. The least common multiple of two or more numbers is the minimum number that is completely divisible by those numbers. Yes, there you can see that 18 was completely divisible by 6 and 9. So it was the smallest common multiple of 6 and 9. So here one more example I have taken. 24 will be the LCM of 6 and 8. Why? Because it is the smallest number of their common multiples to divisible. So in this way we can define the LCM. I hope that you have understand the definition of LCM. Now let's know the methods, that in how many ways, in how many methods we can find the LCM of two or more numbers. So the first method is listing multiples method. So using this method we will find the LCM of 5 and 7, then 6 and 9, and we have already find the LCM of 6 and 9 using this method. Yes, here you can see it was the listing multiple method. So similarly we will find for 5 and 7, then we will find then we will know about the second method, that is prime factorization method, and the third is division methods. So all methods are very important because the first method, that is listing multiples method, is very important and necessary to find the LCM for the small numbers. Okay, and similarly prime factorization and division method is compulsory, means it is beneficial for finding the LCM of big numbers. So once again let's come to listing multiples method. So the first number is 5 and 7. So here we will write multiples. So I am writing only M. You will write multiples of 5. So let me write first 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, then 30. Then I can write 35, then 40, and then dot 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 many numbers. Then similarly I will write here multiples of 7 is equal to 7, 7 to the 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49 and dot 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 many numbers, infinity. Then now here we will find the common multiple. So we can see that the common multiples are 21, there is no 21, 28, 35. Yes, here we can see that the 35 is one common multiple among these. So, and it is the smallest. So we can say now that the LCM of 5 and 7 is 35. So it was very easy, right? Okay. Now listen, one more thing I want to tell you that 5 and 7, yes, 5 and 7 are which type of number? Are these composite, means prime numbers? Yes, actually these are co-prime numbers. And here I have a note for you. If two numbers are co-primes, the LCM of this number is their product. What is its meaning? Means if you will multiply 5 and 7, so you will get 35. So 35 is their product, so it will be also their LCM. Why? Just because 5 and 7 are co-prime numbers. So it is just a small note for you, remember it. Okay, if you are getting any pair of co-prime numbers, so their products will be their LCM. You don't need to do this listing multiples method or any other method. Okay, direct multiply, find the product, and that will be their LCM. Yes. Now come to second method, that is prime factorization method. So which type of method it is? Yes, actually it is related to prime numbers. Okay, so to factorize we will use the prime numbers. So how can we do? Now come to question first, 12 and 15. So first what will we do? Yeah, at first I have to write the number, means I have to factorize 12 and 15 separately. Okay, as you can see here. So first here we will check that 12 is a number, and by using means by which number, by which prime number it is divisible. You have to find the smallest one, remember it. Okay, to divide the numbers always use prime numbers and start from is the smallest. So the smallest, yes, prime number is 2. So and 12 is also divisible by 2. So 2 6 ja 12. Now 6 is here. So once again it is divisible by 2. So 2 3 ja 6. And here is 3, and 3 is already a prime number, you don't need to divide. And if you want to divide, so you can divide by 3. So 3 1 ja 3. So you got this number, it means 2 2 and 3. Now come to 15. So 15 is not divisible by 2. Now go to 3, and 3 can easily divide 15. So 3, yes, 3 5 ja 15, and now 5 1 ja 5 it will be. So now what will we do? We will write their factors. So 12 is equal to we can write 2 into 3, and similarly 15 is equal to, these are the factors. So here you can write factors of 12 and factors of 15 you can write here. So factors of 15 is 3 into 5. So here you can see that the common factors of 12 and 5 are only 3. Okay, so now what will we do? We will write here means LCM of 12 and 15 is equal to 3 only one time, because only one pair of 3 is there. So take only one time 3. Okay, and next you will write 2 into 5. So let me erase it all, and here I will write LCM of 12 and 15 is equal to, first pair was of 3, so 3 into then 2 and 2 into 5. Okay, because there was only one pair of 3, so just write it, and then other numbers which have no pairs, means remaining numbers, you will write here, as you can see. So now multiply this all, 3 2 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12, 12 5 ja 60. So here you got the LCM, and you can see that the LCM of 12 and 15 is 60. So in this way you can use prime factorization method. Okay, so now come to the second number. Here we have 3 numbers. So what will you do? No problem. Yeah, separately we will factorize these all numbers. Okay, means we will use prime factorization method for each of this number. So come to first 50. Write here 50. Okay, let me write properly here. Wait. Yeah, 50. And now start to factorize. Means start to divide by prime numbers. So here is 0, so it is divisible by 2. because 2 is a prime number. So 2 25 ja 50 means 2 2 ja 4, 1 was remaining means 10, 2 5 ja 10. Now here is 25 and 2 and 3 cannot divide 25. So which number can divide? 5. Yes, 5 5 ja 25. Then 5 1 ja 5. You got here 1. You don't need to divide it more. So now come to next number, that is 75. And 75 here means 75 is not divisible by 2. So go to the second number, that is 3. And 3 can divide 75. How can I say? Because the sum of these numbers means 7 and 5 is 12, and 12 is a multiple of 3. So in this way I can say that 3 can divide 75. Okay. And there is a video, means rule of divisibility by 2, 3, 4, 5 means till 19. You can go there and watch that video for divide. Okay, if you will watch that video, so you will know the rules of these numbers, that which number can divide, how the numbers can divide the big numbers. So it is very important for you, and I have made that video, and the link will be given in the description. Must watch that, then you can easily do this all division. So 3 and 3 2 ja 6, 1 is remaining here means 15. Okay, so 3 5 ja 15. Now 25 is here, only 5 can divide, 5 5 ja and 5 1 ja 5. Now the next number is 100. Okay, so here is 100 and it is an even number, so 2 can divide, so 2 50 ja. Then once again it is divisible by 2, 2 2 ja 4, 1 is remaining means 2 5 ja 10. Then 5 5 ja and last 5 1 ja. So now what will we do? Yes, we will write the factors of these all numbers and we will try to make pairs. So okay, I have no space proper. Okay, let me write it. Here I have written the factors of 50, 75 and 100. So you can see factors of 50 are 2, 5 and 5. Factors of 75 are 3 into 5 into 5. And 100s 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So now which numbers are common in this all? So first you can see here at last 5 is common, so just circle it. Another pair of 5 is also common. Okay, and here you can see 2 and 2. So only 2 is a common in 50 and 100. So we can also take that. Okay, if a number is common in all numbers, so you can take that all. And if the number is common only in two numbers like this 2, okay, so you can also take that. So now you will write LCM is equal to, okay, direct you can write LCM is equal to which are common, you will just multiply that and write first. So 2 into, then next common is 5, then 5, and now you will write the remaining numbers which have no pairs. So 2, write here 2 only, then another is 3, so 3. Now what you will do? You will just multiply this all. So 2 5 ja, yes, 10, 10 5 ja 50, 52 ja 100, and 100 3 ja 300. Okay, so in this way you found the LCM of 50, 75 and 100. So using prime factorization method. Now come to the last method, which is division method. Okay, it is also similar to prime factorization method, but there is one change. What is the change? Just look at here. First I have to write the numbers 105, 168 and 126 in this way. Okay, means all the numbers you have to factorize in one division line. Okay, so now let's start it. So first you will check that 105, 168 and 126. It is not compulsory that by only one number you will divide this all. If only one number is divisible by any other prime number, so you can divide. As you can see that 68 means 168 and 126 are even numbers, and 105 is odd number. So these two numbers are even numbers, so we can divide by 2. So let me start to divide. So at first I will write here 2. 105 is not divisible, so I will write only 105. Okay, just bring down it. And 168 is divisible, so what I will do? 2 8 ja 16 and 2 4 ja 8. Then next 126 I am going to divide. So 2 6 ja 12 and 2 3 ja 6. Now draw the line. Now once again here is 84 and here is 63. So 84 is divisible by 2. So I will start to divide by 2 once again. 105 is not divisible, so just bring down 105. It is divisible by 2, so 2 4 ja 8 and 2 2 ja 4. Then 63 is not divisible, so just bring down it. Now 105 is not divisible, so what I will do? Yes, 105 I will bring down, and 42 is divisible by 2, so 2 2 ja and 2 1 ja, and here is 63. It is not divisible by 2, so just bring down it. Now you can see that all numbers, means 105, 21 and 63 are odd numbers, so 2 cannot divide. So which number can divide? 3 can divide. Yes, so here 3 3 ja 9 and 3 5 ja 15. I got 35. Now 3 7 ja 21. Then next is 3 2 ja 6 and 3 1 ja 3, 21. So now at last I got 35, 7 and 21. Okay, let me erase it and write here once again. So the numbers were 35, 7 and 21, I think. Okay, now once again these all numbers are, means 21 is divisible by 3, so I will start to divide. So 3 means 35 is not, so just bring down, 7 bring down, and 3 7 ja. So you can see now 5 can divide 35, so 5 7 ja 35 and 7 you will just bring down. Now 7 1 ja 7 1 ja and 7 1 ja. So here you got prime numbers 3 5 7, and in previous page you got 2 2 2 3. Okay, so now what you will do? You will write the all numbers, means now we will write the LCM. Okay, so LCM is equal to, write the all prime factors which were dividing the numbers. So the first was 2, second was also 2, third was 2, next 3, then 3, then 5, and at last there was 7. So now start to multiply these all numbers. Okay, the product of these all numbers will be our LCM. So 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24. Then 24 3 ja it is 72, 72 5 ja it is 360, and into 7 it is 2520. So this is the LCM of 105, 168 and 126. So I hope that in this way you can find your LCM by using listing, multiples method, prime factors, factorization method, and last is division method. Remember it. Okay, if you have a small number, so you can use listing methods, and if you have big numbers, so must use this division method. Okay, it is very easy to find the LCM. And in this way our LCM topic is over. I hope that you have understand, and if you have any query, any doubt, so you can write that in the comment box. I will definitely try to answer that. And at last I have some questions for you. First, you will find the LCM for 7 and 10. Second question, you will find the LCM of 12 and 20. Third question, find the LCM of 25, 40 and 50. Now the last question, the fourth question is find the LCM of 375, 450 and 825. Yes, these are big numbers, and here we have 3 numbers. No problem, you can use division method, but just try to find this number. So at last, highest common factor, and in short we say it HCF. Yes, HCF is the short form of highest common factor. And one thing here I want to tell you that the materials for these topics, means for HCF, and in previous video that you have watched already, that was based where on LCM, rules of divisibility, part 1, part 2 and kinds of numbers. These all topics are not in your textbook, NCERT textbook, and the material is not given properly there. For that I am making this all videos and this all materials, and it is very necessary to know for you for this chapter. So now let's come to the topic, highest common factor. So at first, for the understanding of HCF, we have to come a example. So here I have taken one example. Find the HCF of 21, 42 and 63. Okay, we don't know about the HCF, but through this example we will try to understand. So first we will write the factor of 21. So these are 1, 3, 7 and 21. Factors of 42, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21 and 42, and factors of 63 are 1, 3, 7, 9 and 21. So from these all factors we have to find the common factors, and the common factors I have colored. You can see in orange color the factors are common. 1 is common, 3 is common for 21, 42 and 63. Next is 7 and the last one is 21. Okay, so you can see this. So among these all factors, which factor is the greatest or biggest? So no doubt we can say 21 is the biggest factor among these all factor. Okay, and this is common. So we can say 21 will be the HCF of 21, 42 and 63. And here we can write 21 is the highest common factor, or the HCF of 21, 42 and 63 is 21. So now come to the definition. The definition is the common factor of two or more numbers having the greatest value among all the common factors is called the highest common factor of those numbers. Yes. Now it has more names. The first name is, it is known as GCD, means greatest common divisor. Second is GCM, means greatest common measure, and the third is HCM, means highest common measures. Now the main important thing, that is methods. So here we will study about the methods of finding the HCF. So first method is factor method, and for understanding the HCF we have already used this method. Means what will we do in this method? First we have to write the all factors of the numbers. Okay, for example here we have numbers 21, 42 and 63. So what will you do? We will just write their factors. Okay, and then we will try to find the common factors of these three numbers. 21 common factors for 21, 42 and 63. Then we will check among these all factors which factor is the greatest. So here 21 was the greatest. For that 21 was the HCF of these all numbers. Now come to the next method, that is prime factorization method. So how can we find HCF using this method? Actually this method is also based on prime numbers. So here we have taken one example, 15 and 60. So what we have to do? First we have to divide 15, okay, with the prime numbers. So to divide 15 we will use the smallest prime number. So the smallest is 2, okay, but 15 is not divisible by 2. So go to the next number, that is 3, and 3 can easily divide 15. So 3 5 ja 15. Okay, now 5 is also a prime number, so it will be divided by itself. So 5 1 ja 5. Now come to the next number, that is 60. So okay, now I have written 60, and I will check that the smallest prime number, that is 2, can divide 60 or not. So we know that 60 is even number, means it is divisible by 2. So 2 3 ja 6 and 2 0 ja 0. Now once again it is divisible by 2. So 2 1 ja 2, 1 will be carried. Now it is 10. 2 5 ja it is 10. Now it is 15 and it is an odd number. So 2 cannot divide. Go to the next number, that is 3, and 3 can easily divide. So 3 5 ja 15. Now 5 1 ja 5. Okay, now we have divide 15 and 60 with using the prime numbers. Now we will write here factors of 15 are 3 into 5. Okay, now once again we will write factors of 60. So the factors are, let me write downside, 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Let me write 5 here. Now yes, the factors are written here. So now we will pick out the common factors. So common factors, here we will write common factors is equal to, here you can see 3 and 5. So you can write here 3 into 5. Now you can write here hence 3 into 5. So you can write here hence common factors for 15 and 60 is equal to 3 into 5 is equal to, when you will multiply 3 into 5 you will get 15. Clear? Here the remaining numbers were 2 and 2, so you will not take. In LCM we take this, but in HCF we don't take these remaining numbers, only the common numbers we take. So 3 into 5 15. So at last we can say common factors for 15 and 60 is 15. Now next number is 25 and 35. So let's use prime factorization method to find the HCF of 25 and 35. So once again I will write here 25 and start to divide this number using the prime numbers. So you know that 25 is not divisible by 2 and 3, so come to direct 5. So 5 5 ja and 5 1 ja. Now we got here 1. So now next 35, write here 35. 2 and 3 cannot divide, 4 is also cannot divide, direct come to 5. So 5 7 ja 35 and 7 1 ja 7. Now here we can write factors of 25 is equal to 5 into 5, and next factors of 35 is equal to 5 into 7. Clear? Now here we will write common factors. Let me write here common factors of 25 and 35 is equal to, so here you can check which numbers are common here. Yes, 5 is only one common, so write here 5 only. Okay, and at last you can write hence the HCF of 25 and 35 is, here you can write the sentence, hence the HCF of 25 and 35 is only 5. It will be your answer. In this way you can find it easily. Okay, now come to the next method, that is continuous division method. And what is the difference between these all methods? First was factor method, second was prime factorization method, and third is continuous division method. So actually the continuous division method is all in one method. I want to say all for one. Means we use this method to find the HCF of biggest number, okay, big numbers, and it is also very helpful to find the HCF of small numbers. If you will practice on this method, okay, so you don't need to practice on other two numbers. It is very easy and very helpful for you to find the HCF. How it works, let's know. Once again we will use this number 25 and 35. Okay, its HCF was 5, remember it. Okay, its HCF was 5. So using this method, means continuous division method, we will find the HCF. So how we will use this method? So first in 25 and 35 you can check that the biggest, means big number is 35. So just write 35 here, okay, in the dividend place, and in divisor place, this is the divisor place, here we will write 25. Okay, now we can easily understand that 35 we have to divide by 25. So now start to divide. Okay, so here we can see that 35 is dividend and 25 is divisor. So in only one times it can divide. So 25 1 ja 25, because 25 2 ja 50, and 50 cannot divide because 50 will greater than 35. Now subtract it, 5 minus 5 it is 0, and 3 minus 2 it is 1. Now this 10 is our remainder, but in next step it will be not remainder, it will be our new divisor. Okay, and what will be our new dividend? Yes, in dividend place, here you can see the first number was 35 and second is 25. So just bring this second dividend number. Okay, it will be our new dividend. Now start to divide. So 10 2 ja 20. Okay, it can divide. So subtract it, you will get 25 minus 20, you will get only 5, and 2 minus 2 it is 0. Now next here we have 5, so let me divide here in the next. Okay, so 5 will be our new divisor, and the second dividend will be our new dividend. So the second dividend was 20, so write here 20. So in how many times it can divide? Yes, 5 can divide 20 in only 4 times. 5 4 ja 20, and last you can see here we have 0. Okay, till getting 0 as remainder you have to continue divide it. Okay, for that it is named as continuous division method. Okay, we have to continue divide the numbers until till getting the 0 as the remainder. So here you can see that the last number, means the last divisor, was 5. Okay, so this last number is our HCF of 25 and 35. So here you can see that in prime factorization method we found the HCF of 25 and 35 was 5, and also in continuous division method we also found the HCF 5. Okay, now come to the, let's take a big number, 248 and 403. Now let's find the SCF of these two numbers 248 and 403 using continuous division method. So you can see that 403 is greater than 248. So it will be our dividend and divisor will be our number 248. So in only one time 240 can divide. So 248 ones are 248, and when you will subtract it, so you will get 155. So 155 will be our new divisor, and in dividend place we will write the second number of dividend place, so that is 248. Now once again 155 can divide only in one time to 248. Now subtract it, you will get 8 minus 5, it is 3. Here is you will get 9 and it is crossed, so 93 we got here. So now 93 will be our new divisor, and 155, this number, will be our new dividend. So in how many times it can divide, let me write here. So 93 is dividing 155, so it can divide only in one time. Right here 93. So 5 minus 3 it is 2, and 15 minus 9 it is 6. Okay, 15 minus 9 it is 6. So now it will be our new divisor, and 93, this number, will be our new dividend. So right here 93, and it can divide only in one time. Right here 62. So 3 minus 2 it is 1, and 9 minus 6 it is 3. So remember 31 is the remainder, and it will be our new divisor, and the second number, that is 62, it will be our new dividend. So let's divide 62 by 31. Right here 62 divided by 31. So it can divide only in two times. 31 2 ja 62, and you will get 0 0. So we can see that the remainder is 0 here. Okay, and the last divisor was 31. It means 31 is the SCF of 248 and 403. So in this way we have completed our SCF using the three methods: factor method, prime factorization method, and continuous division method. I hope that you have very well understand this all, and now I have some questions for you. The first question, you will find the SCF, okay, of this number. So the first is 38 and 60. You will get the SCF is. Now second, find the SCF for 48 and 64, and find the SCF of 125 and 180. So in this way our class is over. Till then, stay at home, be healthy, and if you are new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe and give a like, and also press the bell icon to get the notification always. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.